To your the Wi-Fi ain't.
It said you are live.
Oh, my 5G is not
y'all, we
even.
live already.
Oh,
We live right now?
yeah. So you it'll
How
tell
long
you
we been live?
Mine ain't
like 2
working.
seconds after you talking about cannabis.
Oh,
It's okay. Cheers to what's today?
May
Saturday. It's Saturday. What's today?
Friday.
Today is Friday.
May 7th.
Oh, it is Friday.
My
Okay.
baby's
Cheers to
birthday.
Friday.
And
Cheers
Roscoe
to Friday.
birthday.
And Roscoe birthday. Happy birthday.
Oakland's
Happy
finest.
birthday, Scott.
Happy
Happy birthday,
Betty Jean.
Oakland's finest.
Happy birthday, Scope.
So it's gonna come up. So once it comes up on your page, it's 6:30.
It's not working.
Okay, so yeah, it says we're live. Mm-hmm. You heard those songs? Hey, guess what, y'all? We out of town and we're live. Can y'all hear us okay? Somebody send me a text. Let us know if y'all can hear us. 510-750-3451. 510-750-3451. We will be having a call-in segment. We will be honest with you guys. We're going to tell the TRUTH. So this is Friday Night Live. Welcome to Samantha Wise Words. And we are talking about, what we talking about, Shantae?
Girl talk.
Girl talk.
Girl talk.
That's a lot of different topics.
Well, girl talk about, I think
We talk about everything.
the questions we talked about was friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to welcome y'all. These are a bunch of my family. I'm not even gonna say this girlfriend because everybody that are close to me, they're more than just a friend. Family is not just bonded by blood, but also by commitment, integrity, trustworthiness, loyalty, everything that goes along that. That's what I consider as being a friend, family member, so on and so forth. So with that being said, I'm gonna have my panelists. See all these beautiful chocolate sisters of various colors and sizes. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna start off to my left. Go ahead, lady.
Hi, I'm Linda.
Oh gosh, Linda being fake right now, y'all. That is not her voice. But I'm gonna let Linda have that. We know her as Lynn. Lynn and I have been friends for over. How old are you? This
30
today?
years.
I'm 40.
You couldn't even remember how
40.
old you were.
I'm 44.
You're
30 years.
but how? Okay, we over 30 years. We
Over
before
30.
me 4 kids. We were in
Yes.
middle school. So y'all know how long that's been. She ain't gonna tell nobody her age, and I'm gonna keep her secret. And then to my right,
Hi, I'm Shantae.
y'all seen Shantae before in one of our previous podcasts. She did amazing. She led us out with a wonderful prayer that you guys spoke so highly of. And then go ahead, little girl.
Hey y'all, it's Donita.
D.
Hi, Donita.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Who in the back? Who in the back? Y'all, they can't see y'all back there. Who's that back there?
Hey,
Oh,
I'm Clyde.
that's Claudia.
I'm Lil's wife.
Oh,
Well, that's Manny's sister.
Oh.
That's
Hi,
Manny's
I'm
sister.
Cherie.
That's Cherie. That's
Is that
Lynn's
her
little
voice?
sister. Is that her voice?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then we have one more. Where the other lady at?
Serena.
Where you at? We can't even see you.
Nurse Serena.
Okay, that's Nurse Serena. So first of all, we're gonna ask that you guys share this post. Just go ahead. Somebody may get something from it, or maybe they won't get something from it, but you won't know unless you share this post and see what these comments is all about. So I posed a question on Facebook earlier today. What did I say? Tell me what I said. What makes a good friend? What makes a good girlfriend? Somebody that you don't mind hanging out with, somebody that you can commit yourself to as your girl partner, your girlfriend, your confidant, your ride or die. What kind of qualities should that person possess? What kind of qualities? Nurse Rena, what kind of qualities?
Loyalty.
We can't even see you, man.
No.
I ain't even where you at?
I
I can't even see. But hold on, we gonna
Right there.
move over. We ain't gonna be in the pool.
Honesty, truthfulness. That's my main things. And committed. Honest and straightforward. Doing what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Going above and beyond.
those are good.
Keeping
What are
your
yours?
word.
OG.
I don't need my me.
Yeah,
I was the OG.
you the young OG.
I thought you was
She the
calling
young
on
OG.
somebody
No, I'm
else.
talking
I'm
about you,
sorry. I just need my friend to be real. I need my friend to be real. I need genuine. Like I need genuine people around me. I need you to be loyal for sure. That's the most important thing for me.
Okay, loyalty.
Loyalty.
Cousin Mary said positive attitude, being supportive. It's a good quality to have a friend.
Mhm.
I said, what's a yay and what's a nay? DeAndre says, nah, I'm good. Will make everybody mad. But the best quality is intelligent and peace within self. Because I think when you have a peace with yourself, you don't have time for no drama, no envy, no jealousy, because you are okay with where you are, right? And so what poses a problem having a good girlfriend? What has been an example of when you be like, nah, I'm good, Donita?
That's hard. I would have to literally like reach back into my bank because I don't feel like that presently. So,
but what made you say, nah, I'm good? Because you're at your present right now, but there was some place you came from to be good where you're presently at.
I had to tell you too many times that you hurt my feelings.
Okay. Right.
Inconsiderate people.
Yeah.
I can't stand inconsiderate people.
And that was me communicating how I felt, and you didn't get it.
Okay.
You didn't get it. You wasn't.
You chose not
You
to.
chose not to hear me. That's one for me. One big one.
I think that's a huge one. Because if you said you hurt my feelings or that didn't feel right, I think that should have been a red flag. Whether it was your girlfriend or with your boyfriend or with your supervisor, whether whoever relationship that you have, I think when you say it didn't make me feel good, people should really take notice. Like, okay, I'm telling you what this feels like, and this don't feel good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Claudette, what, tell me something about your stuff. I know you hard in the paint.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh,
What makes you say, nah, I'm good on a friend?
Oh, if you're not loyal, I
Loyalty.
don't need anything else. I just need loyalty.
Okay.
And if you cross me once, I may forgive you. Second time, you wasn't worth my time. I got other people in my life that I can deal with. I just need loyalty. When I call, I must need you. I don't need you to ask questions. Just come running. Because I must need you if I'm calling you. That's all I need is loyalty.
So, Lynn, you saying that's right.
That's
What's right?
That's how I feel.
What you feel?
The same thing Claudette said.
See, she gotta have her
Lynn,
own.
are you camera shy?
Did she act all
A little bit.
that? You put the
I
lip gloss
am.
on, not the talk. She was in there just putting on heck of lip
Let's
gloss.
be real. Let's be real.
Don't talk.
I mean, this is it.
That's exactly how I feel. That's
Lynn,
exactly
Lynn
how I
is
feel.
really a good friend, and she will drop anything and run for you. And she didn't speak for herself though, for real.
No, but
I
that's
was
what
But she will drop anything. But when her friends cross her feelings get so
yes, they do.
hurt.
Right.
They do. Because this is why. Because I wouldn't do that to you. And whatever I do for you, I expect for you to feel, like act like that towards me too.
Okay, so Claudette said earlier today, like she said, I want you to be the friend that I am to you.
Exactly.
But
You can't
Exactly.
expect
but
that.
it's never equal. And I've had somebody said that to me before, like, when you come to my house, I do XYZ when you come to my house. But
That's
you're more hospitable than I am. Then you know how to take rice and make a gourmet meal out of it. That's not who I am. But you're gonna eat when you're at my house. I want to make sure you have all the tools for us to go eat. And if it's not there, I'm gonna order. I'm gonna make sure we go to the store and get whatever. But I'm not that person. I can't
doing
be.
it in your way.
I'm doing it in my way. I'm gonna support you in the best way that I can.
And
And
so that's why I
fine.
always say I want to be the friend that I want. It doesn't mean that you're going to reciprocate in the same manner,
Right.
but I'm showing you what I consider a friend to be.
Right.
So, like you said,
In my
it
way.
may be hospitality, but your way of being hospitable and my way of being hospitable may be different.
Absolutely.
But I can recognize that and understand that if I come to your house, say I'm busy, she can't do whatever, but she gonna still make sure I got a good salad, I got a good cold lemonade, I got whatever it is that's there. She's gonna
Definitely.
still make sure that you're comfortable.
Mhm.
Take your shoes off, kick back,
I'm sorry, we
do
can't
whatever.
see you.
So it's the
Right.
same, it's kind of the same energy. So I always say more than what I'm looking for, it's more about what I'm giving.
Right.
I want to be the friend that I want.
Right.
Right.
And so then in return, if you can't reciprocate, even if it's in a different manner, but it should be within that same category. So the same loyalty that I'm giving, I'm expecting. The same
Absolutely.
compassion, the same generosity I'm giving, I'm expecting. At the same time, when I do things that's on a real level, I'm okay with somebody being real and calling me on my stuff. and saying, checking me, pulling my coattail. You ain't got to be fake with me because I'm not going to be fake with you.
Right.
So we're gonna make some adjustments so that Serena can be seen. I know you guys hear the voice. You probably think it's Shantae, but that's not Shantae speaking. That's Serena talking. So we're gonna move over. I think what she said was she wants her friend. She's gonna be the best friend that she know how to be,
Right.
And she wants to be the friend that she would want from somebody. The qualities that she would want from
What I
somebody.
consider to be a good friend is what I try to be.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that person that I'm being a friend to is going to reciprocate. It may be in a different manner, but it should be within that same category.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. The same loyalty, the same respect. Like you gave the example of being hospitable. The same thing in return. It's just your way.
Right.
And I'm woman enough, adult enough, mature enough to understand that it may not come back. Me cooking and barbecuing and doing whatever. Maybe you're not going to do all that. Like you said, you may be the person to order. That may be different type of households, different type of person, different type of families, whatever it is, you know. So it's always like that, you know.
But it also goes
in return.
with growing pains.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
honestly,
Absolutely.
I was the friend that everybody was loyal to me and would do what Serena's saying to me. And when they call me, I'd be like, damn, why I gotta get out of my bed? Why they didn't call nobody else? But I'm a grown woman now.
Right.
I'm almost 55. I'm almost double nickel.
Hey.
So I'm a grown woman now, and I get it. It took me, I didn't get it till about maybe 10 years ago. So it goes with growing pains because I was the friend that would talk about the other friends and be like, ooh, not no more.
That's good.
I don't have time to play games.
Right.
I'm too old. I'm a grown ass woman.
Gross.
And I'm too old for that. I don't want that. And I want the same loyalty. But it shouldn't take for me to be 45 to get that. Which is
the level.
But it
Different
shouldn't
levels.
take that. Because I've always been about my business. So it shouldn't take that long.
So you saying that brought me back to what I feel like makes me say, nah, I'm good. Is that person that be like, well, that's just me.
Well, that's not that's not a good.
Those the people that
That's
I'm
not a good solution.
Yeah, but no,
Right,
when you,
right,
that's just me, and I'm telling you that, hey, you did this, you did that, and it made me feel this way. You know, that's just me. I'm good
Because
I'm not gonna keep putting
disrespectful,
myself
right.
in that position because it's gonna turn into something else. I've already expressed to you how I feel, and for you to think that I'm just gonna accept it because that's you. No, that don't have to be you. Like that's an ugly trait, and so if that just continues to be you, you want to live in that. Nah, I'm good.
And when people say that's just her, I don't have to accept her.
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't have to accept that's just her because guess what? I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and I'm gonna tell you about yourself in the way that I look at it. And if people around you, because it don't be the person, it's the people around you saying that's just her. I don't have to be with her. I'm good.
And you don't always have to be with her.
No,
correct.
That's just being said.
Not when you want something better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be treated respectfully. I want to be loved. I want to be valued. I want to be, understand that when I talk to you, that I know that it's not going nowhere.
Right.
Because it takes me a lot to be able to just let my guards down and just kind of be open with whatever I'm dealing with.
Right.
And if I can't let my guards down around my people, then you not my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm good.
You're definitely not my people. I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these messages that we have. Rhonda said loyalty is important. Y'all say hi to Auntie August.
Hey.
She's like my
Tell
favorite.
people where we at, though.
So, guys, we are outside. We are actually in where we at?
Palm
Springs.
Springs.
We're in Palm Springs. This is a Mother's Day trip that was organized or put together by Katrina Chapman, and then it kind of everybody just came. And I was having like a little bit of anxiety because I haven't been with a bunch of girls. Like I think we 18 deep. There's 18 ladies,
That's
and
just
some of them.
Today. It's more coming.
We got more coming.
So
10 more.
we're more because women we have moods and attitudes, and we have expectations of one another, and a lot of times people are not mine. So a lot of times people are not patient with your process. They don't really know you like that. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go into this situation with a open mind. and just patience. Open mind and patience comes with people. You know, I think that should be always a trait.
Absolutely.
Always leave people alone. And I think me and Shanika come to the thing like we in the back seat. Whatever happened, we in the back seat. We ate 2 Snickers and some M&Ms. 2 Snickers and some M&Ms, and we was good. But Sonia says, I need my friends to value me. My cousin Antonique said, I can't stand inconsiderate people. Tanya said, value me, be honest and good and not so good. Malika said, I can't stand users. And Antonique again said, I can't stand those people who have the mindset of that's just how I am. If you can't grow, I can't be around you. Definitely,
Thank
cousin. Auntie Alka said, talk Serena. she gonna be talking all through the thing. So just get ready. Give Auntie Alka her thumbs up. Hey Greta, Katrina Chapman. Y'all say hi, Trina.
Hey,
If we don't say her name, we're gonna be. She's supposed to be in this conversation, but she quit us. Auntie August said, Clyde, you said you just got it, but you did that, and that's what counts. So she's saying it doesn't matter how long it took you to get it, as long as you got it. So that is all.
Some people die, not ever get it.
That's right.
And that's
That's
sad.
because too many people around them are saying that's just how they are.
Yeah, and accepting that, right? Some
Exactly.
people die with a stank,
Absolutely.
funky attitude.
Right.
I don't want that on my heart. I don't want to go before the
Don't be
throne,
an enabler.
and he be like, "Oh,
Trina
yeah,
said,
But you
hey,
still got something in your heart.
So-
I don't know
That's right.
if you can come in.
I don't want him to question that. I want him to be like, come on through, daughter."
Right.
You know?
So Naomi says, nah, I'm good at stagnation and drama and messy.
Yeah.
And drama and messy and
It's
me
not
no
good.
longer go together. It no longer go together. And sometimes we sit in these boxes with people knowing damn well that's what they do. And you can't be different if you stay in that box. Because that's what they do. And it's not what that's what they do, because now it becomes that's what we do.
Right.
Because if you sitting at that table and it's going on, or you sitting in that box and it's going on, quite naturally you sucking it up. And then you're gonna repeat it. And then that cycle gonna continue. Then you taking this box and putting it in this box with these other group of people, telling them what this box just said. And so at some point, as a grown woman, you gotta be like, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go sit outside. I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
It shouldn't feel good though.
Well,
So the thought, your feelings happen before your thoughts. If you always in something and something is always going on and it's always some drama and your name always in something, you don't sleep at night.
they sleep good.
I bet you they don't.
I bet they do.
I bet you
Yes,
they
they
do.
do.
I bet
The
you, I
people
bet
who
you.
live for it do.
Now that's a different. Now that's a now
The people
that
who live
That's
for
what
it,
I'm
they
talking
they
about.
if
do.
that's your goal, then
Right.
then maybe. But you don't. If you don't have
That's the
the
people
spirit
who
of
live for it.
discretion,
Right.
you're not gonna sleep good.
Right.
So if you just
But
out here
everybody
being
don't.
messy just to be messy, then cool. That's how you roll. But if you got discernment in your spirit and your stomach, you're not gonna sleep good because you know you
everybody don't.
But you got to understand that not everybody has discernment. And
Right,
like Claude said, it took her to 45 to get it. So
Some people,
Some
go to 60s
people
and 70s.
just don't.
Some people die
ever
with it, like
get
you
it.
said.
That's just some traits that people have. They first of all, I believe strongly in learned behavior.
Can you move
Like-
that over a little bit on your end?
We see in generational curses, it be things that you seen
that's a
people
word.
before you do, and you think that that's the right way, and some people don't ever get that that's not the way things were supposed to be, and those are those people that's just how they are. They be stuck in that. They be stuck in
We're
it.
making some minor adjustments, guys, because this is my first time doing it by myself. And I have
Oh,
grown,
wow.
I had grew up. We good. I grew up. And that was one of the things that I had, because I had so many, that's good, sister. I had so many great girlfriends, my sister always supported me. And I had to learn how to do things on my own. I think I had became, shut up, Donita. I did. I had
It's a
become,
blessing to have.
well,
her.
I would say dependent, because like I always give the analogy of a hand. You're only as good as all the pieces that you're connected to. And it's like everybody had their specialty at what they was doing.
Mhm.
But when my finger became dysfunctional, I had to grow these other limbs and learn how to make a fist by myself. And it felt good to be able to make a fist by myself and to be able to move on. But it's always good too, though, to have that support and saying,
When God bless you to have a big sister, then
what happened?
you.
What is Lynn saying, though?
When God blesses you to have a big sister,
What is Lynn saying?
can handicap you sometimes when you have a big
That makes
sister.
sense. That makes perfect sense.
I don't think.
I
think.
Gosh, I'm not drunk like y'all.
I think-
Sister, you handicap me?
I
For
think-
being a big sister?
no.
Yeah, I think if
I'll
you
talk
got a
to you a
good
lot.
big sister,
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
that's
I'll
a-
handicap.
talk to you a lot, but I
real
never
word.
handicap
But I
you.
think I
But you can be
my sister
handicapped
too, though.
by
Oh,
having a big
definitely.
sister sometimes. Like
Well,
you said,
I
it
think-
felt good when you learned how to do it on your own.
But sometimes you need your friends, your girlfriend, your
Yeah.
sister in to propel you forward, because a lot
To
of times,
push you.
sometimes you'll be stuck like right here,
Mhm.
right? And so because she's done it or because she's good at what she does, you can propel me to move forward. Like,
Exactly.
Sam, I think you would be good at this. Or I can help you get to this next level that I was like, oh,
Right.
damn, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even know I had the capability of doing X, Y, Z because I'm only in the sandbox. But you can see me from a different
Gracie
Well,
daughter.
I am Gracie's
That's
daughter,
right.
but when people start to see you from different lenses and they can see you outside of yourself, I still see myself as being the girl from 23rd Avenue. I
Right.
still see that. And so other people can come to me and say, nah, sis, I see you more than where you see yourself. And it's like, damn, mate, I am.
Mayor.
And that, you know, I'm
she
just
could be a
saying,
mayor.
but I'm just saying, so those kind of things, that support goes a long
Mayor.
way.
That's right.
And so don't never stop being a sister, but I can understand sometimes
You need
we
that
gotta
push.
bust your head and realize sometimes you can do things on your own and you can stop being so dependent on other people and grow up, because I had to grow up and I feel amazing.
Hallelujah.
Shut up.
No, but I want to touch back on what Shantae said
Go ahead.
about when people do things and she say I'm good. But for me, if Lynn and Serena are friends and I know they're friends, and Serena chopping up Lynn and I'm right there, you know how you say you'll just walk away and say I'm good? I can't do that because I'm like, hold on. Y'all partners, for real partners. I done ran into this situation. How are you in a car with me and some people are my friends and you chopping up your sister or your good girlfriend to us?
Right.
So if you gonna chop her up
Then they gonna
and
chop
she's sharing her everything with you, for sure, damn, you gonna chop me up. So I'm the type that I'm not gonna walk away. I'm gonna say to that person in front of everybody that she's talking to, how you doing this? What kind of friend are you? Then I'm gonna walk and say, don't invite me no more. I'm never coming. I'm good, because she ain't loyal. And it all falls back to me. It's loyalty.
Amen. Amen. Danita, you felt something was wrong with that situation. You was like,
No, I don't feel anything is wrong with it. I feel that that's when somebody needs to communicate in that particular situation. People gonna talk, good girlfriends gonna talk, sisters gonna talk, cousins gonna talk, but I think in the girlfriend circle, whatever that dynamic is, a lot of times it's miscommunication. I think people just don't express how they feel. They don't like to be
We
uncomfortable.
weren't taught to express how we feel.
However
The
that
Black
may
community.
be, however that may be, whether I was taught or not, someday you gotta grow up. Whether you 30 or 45, you have to take accountability for yourself. You have to take accountability for your own actions. You are only responsible for you, period. Claudette cannot control Sam, Shani, Donita, or Serena. Clyde is accountable for Clyde, period. And so I just think that a lot of times it's not communicating, period.
yeah.
Nobody wants to feel like how do I want to say it? It's not a shameful. It's like they don't know how to effectively communicating without feeling like they're being attacked.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I think
Versus saying, sis, you hurt my feelings.
right.
Like that's how I talk.
Right.
You said you hurt my feelings.
And I just
and some
started
people,
doing that.
You have to, because
Yeah.
if you don't, you will lose friends behind.
Because you holding on and you holding on to it. Because like I said, we talked about this earlier a little bit about your tone.
Right.
My tone could be received as something else, but you text in or whatever. But if you brought it to my attention and said, sis, that didn't make me feel out. Wait, hold on. What did I say to you? And you would say what I said. That's not how I meant it. You know, that's not how I meant it. That tone, that delivery was out of pocket. And because I know, you know, you're sensitive to those kind of things, I need to make some adjustments, because I can say something to Claudette because she can handle it and she know it's not personal. But I can say something to you, you'd be like, nah, sis, that didn't come
That
out.
didn't register.
It didn't register.
Everybody
It didn't
don't.
register.
It
It
didn't
didn't register
register
to me
right.
like that. And so
We're
I
all
think when you
different.
call people your girlfriends, you understand who they are and what the triggers are.
Supposed to.
You know, if that's your girl, if that's your good girlfriend.
But you know what, too, though? What I think it is be a lot of miscommunication because a lot of the people that we are not we, because I'm not really that loose with the term, we call and consider too many people friends when they're not
That's
really
a
your
good- yeah.
friends.
That's right.
Some people are just people
Yeah.
that you hang out
Right.
with and you guys have a
Associates.
really great
They're
time
just your
together.
associates.
we
That's
talked
not
about
your
that earlier.
friend,
Yeah,
though.
they're
That's
just
not your
your
friend.
associates.
So I think sometimes we hold on to people that we consider friends when they're not really friends. Like they're just we kick it and we have fun.
Well, people think, well, for me,
Not me.
Donita and I was talking about this on the plane earlier, is that I said something about just say a situation. And I said I tried to be supportive and in every way that I could towards a person. And then she asked me, she said, well, they may have thought it was more because you made them feel like that. And in my mind, I was like, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm friendship, like you said, it's not easy to make me your friend.
Right.
And we cool and I
We
love
use that term
everybody. We
loosely.
cool, but everybody is not in my basket.
They don't
Friend.
think
But
that,
because
though.
I love you and I love everybody, but that don't mean you could be in my kitchen. That don't mean you can come in my garage. That don't mean you have access to my family.
Dang, they can't even come in the garage.
No.
Well, no, because that's because
can't work
no,
out.
I have a gym. I have a gym now. I have a gym now, so I'm saying I have a way of making people feel great or feel good,
Welcome. You have
welcome. But that don't mean that they're my friends.
absolutely.
And so when I say I've limited, my access to people and their access to me, I really mean it. But if you were to call me, whether you're my Facebook friend, whether you whatever, my boot camp person, I'm gonna be there for you. Definitely be there. But are you my BFF?
No.
Probably not.
No.
But they think that.
But I
But
think
I agree. I have a lot of people that, and as you get older, you have to say people that I know, as opposed to
Who
people
got
I
in the
consider
thing?
as my friend.
that's
Oh.
Donita.
Because a lot of times you go through that, but then I have to think, who have I really been around? Who have I really talked
27 on
to?
Facebook. And
Whose
then
number
like
do I even have? People that you greet and see and chat with you on Facebook. I mean, that's great, and it's a connection, but those are not necessarily your friends.
Right.
And somebody on the outside may look at a lot of things that I do, and I'm speaking for myself personally, relationship wise, the conversations I may have with Lynn. If somebody on the outside is looking and listening to me jostling Lynn know what conversations we have between me and her. She knows what I say to her. So anything I say to anybody else is negligible because Lynn already know how I feel about that situation. So me hee-hawing or BSing about something or whatever, Lynn already know because we done already had that conversation. Cherie already know, or whatever friend already knows. So the rest of the people, I don't even usually comment. That's when I get quiet. That's the Serena that some people don't know because they be like, oh, I didn't even know she talked. Because in those environments, I don't say nothing about people that I don't really fool with because it ain't my business. I don't care. And I don't care. Do what you do, mess with him, mess with her, mix it up however you want to do it. But the people that's my friends know they my friends. They know they can call me actually for $5, $500. If I got it, it's yours.
500.
Well, let me get it.
$5.
Yeah, I'm looking for some money. So
I stopped at 500.
Yeah,
I
she
stopped at 500.
You can get 5,000.
If I got it, if I got it, and it ain't gonna cause my PG&E to get cut off,
Right.
it's yours.
So I'm gonna read some of the comments. Do y'all mind?
Yes.
Okay, so Adrian said, nah, I'm good. It's fakeness. Stagnation and drama to make. Good listeners important. We talk about Holly said loyalty is a must. I can't stand fake messy. I don't know what fake mess. So fake and messy.
Fake and
Yeah,
messy.
they didn't like that.
Nah,
messy. That's
okay.
not
Charnay said I was just playing. I was just playing me. So people be like, I was just playing.
Oh,
9 times out of
you gotta
10, they
watch
was
them.
serious. And the
Wait,
type,
reset.
she said when people be like, I was just playing, but they really meant what they were saying.
meant it.
They
And
meant
then
it
a
for
good friend
sure.
keeps it 100 and stays loyal no matter what. Mary Bell says, nah, for me, it's continuous drama, a life filled with constant mess. That's good, Mary Bell. Lex said, nah, I'm good, messy, always into others, drama filled, negative, controlling, not wanting you to hang with other girlfriends, hypocritical, fake, not respectful of my space, my yes or my no. Being genuine and honest is a must. Being secure with who they are, so they're able to allow you to be yourself too, which means no judgment at all of one another. The nah is a jealous and mean spirit, cannot be judgmental, nor can they be drama filled. Taisha said, a person that supports me and my kids, just being there, honest and loyal. The non messy, miserable, and negative majority of the time. And Mama Faye said, loyalty and don't run your mouth about me. That part is important.
Right.
Shauna said, nah, I'm good. Being loyal to people and then having to discontinue the friendship due to not being reciprocated. And I'm good on having to explain my side of the story. What's important? Loyalty, have my back behind my back. So with that, we're gonna take a break real quick. So those people that are watching, do me one favor. Tag somebody in this post that needs to hear this, and then also share. And if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the YouTube page. I need to get my follows up, y'all. I gotta get them up. They said I can't get no money from it until I get more followers. So I'm asking y'all to do me one favor. Be my friend today and do me a favor. So we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come to the Claudia gossip report, celebrity. God, we ain't talking about y'all business. We're gonna talk about the celebrity business that's already out in the street. So y'all give it up for Claudia. So Claudia, what's good? What's good in the hood?
No. Hey, I only got two. So the last time
Hold on, y'all. Come on.
The last time I was here, I told y'all about A-Rod and J-Lo. I said they was breaking up. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all read it. They ain't together. He can't be faithful.
Who?
A-Rod.
So A-Rod the cheater?
A-Rod like
spreading his ride.
I ain't gonna say that. Well, yeah, he can't be faithful. Then the only other thing I got is Shekinah and Tiny.
What happened to them, Clyde?
Shekinah
What happened?
loved her some Tiny, but she thought, like we talking about friendship, she thought she had her partner back, and she in her head, she got her partner back. So when they talking about her partner, she was like, "Don't act like you didn't know. They've been doing this for a while. Y'all all knew." But at that time, that was tearing up their character because they're already fighting this. And so your best friend coming in telling you're fighting it. They told it all. So now Tiny and Shekinah ain't friends. Those are only two things that I got this week.
That's it.
That's how they did.
I don't know about Pop Smoke. Cherie know about Pop Smoke.
What happened with Pop? Who is Pop Smoke?
Pop Smoke is a young rapper that the younger generation is into, and he got shot today.
But what do you do?
Why?
Pop Smoke been dead.
No, they was talking about today.
No,
So we ain't listening to Cherie allegedly.
That's about
We ain't. No. Y'all, you know what? You know what?
We gotta bring it back.
Cherie didn't have too many cocktails because she talking about Pop Smoke is dead and somebody said he's been dead. Okay, so
that's all I can tell y'all today from Claudia. Claudia gonna come back to y'all. I see y'all every month. I'm gonna have some good stuff.
So ladies, hold on.
Right in
Y'all
to
can't be
Sam.
laughing through the report.
Right into Sam and ask her what y'all want to know, and I will do my investigation.
So
I love doing that kind of stuff.
So listen. Siobhan said Shekinah talked too much.
She does, Siobhan, but she thought she had her.
Are we doing
back.
allegedly?
No, it ain't allegedly.
Okay.
She thought she had her.
You might want to say allegedly.
You better say allegedly.
No, allegedly. We ain't trying to get sued on Samantha Wise's words. So we're going to say allegedly.
Allegedly. She really thought she had her partner back. She really thought that she was talking for her partner. Like, I'm gonna talk for my sister. I might not know everything, but I'm gonna talk for my sister. And I'm thinking I know, but I do know, right? I know, but I shouldn't be telling it all. That's the problem.
And that's what she did. She
And I shouldn't
basically
be
was
telling
dry
it all.
snitching. She
She
basically
was.
dry snitched on them.
But from what I
heard.
heard was Tiny was in the hair place with her. Allegedly, she was in the shop with her getting her hair done, so she was rooting her on. But I think when you start to talk, when some truth come out, truth is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up spitting what you don't know. And so Nisha says Pop Smoke been dead. Thank you, cousin Nisha.
No,
She said that's old news.
Listen, Tiny and Shekinah, like me. Like if I'm sitting up and I'm talking y'all.
Time out, y'all. We're gonna do a timeout because they having cocktails while
We
we're
got
doing
giggles.
this.
It's
And
girl
they,
talk.
but I know, but if she's talking, they can't hear. Cause we only got that little bitty. See that little speaker right there? That's all we
Listen,
got.
Tiny
Sorry,
and
guys.
Shekinah are really good friends. Shekinah thought she was having her back. Like sometimes, like Sam be telling y'all, Claude talk too much.
She do by
So
accident.
she'd tell me, she'd say something, right, about a situation. And I'll be like, oh yeah, girl, because they da 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 da. And you didn't know that they was da da da. And then it hit me. Damn, I said too much. And she'd be like, ooh, Claudia read her mouth too much. That's what Shekinah did. Y'all got to think about it this way. That's what she did. She thought she had her partner back, but she was just running her mouth too much. Just sometimes you got to just shut up and don't say nothing.
Right. So I'm gonna read the comment. Hold on. Floyd said, "I bet you do."
I bet he did.
Right.
Boy, who, Manuel?
Yep.
I know.
And then Taisha said he been dead, Sheree.
I'm finna pull it up.
Dog, baby, we don't even want you to pull it up, ma'am.
Please let it
You,
go.
you
Let
can't
it go.
be in it.
We going
Pop
into the
Smoke,
next
Sean said
World
Pop
Cup
Smoke been dead. Siobhan said she had an obligation to protect her friends. Sean said she should not have commented at all. Like sometimes, because I think the more you talk about something, it keeps the fire going. You know, like you put
Right.
wood, you keep putting wood on a fire, it's gonna keep it hot.
Keep burning.
So my thing, a lot of times, just shut up,
Just be quiet.
let it die out, and then COVID gonna take over. Somebody,
Lesson learned. It will pass. I've done it before, where you think you defended somebody, and then you hear some other shit and whatever, and then your name done got caught up in something, and they done said put a spin on what you said when you was trying to help the situation. When ultimately, like you said, you just kept it going. Where maybe if you was just quiet, let it ride, they would have been on to the next person.
Sometimes you just gotta mind your business.
Next highlight.
and that's kind of like what Nisha
Sometimes
said.
you gotta mind your business.
right.
Like
Let it
literally,
go.
just mind your. That's not your beat. That wasn't Shekinah's beat. She should have
It
just.
was.
She could have just been like, "Friend, I got your back," and I had said nothing to the media.
Nothing to the media.
I can call my girl
Right.
and be like, "I love you," and that,
Exactly.
I got you, but I don't have you in that way of the media. Because first of all, I don't have the money to defend it, and I could be putting too much on it. I could be adding to the fire. So just leave that part alone.
But at the same time, you guys got to understand. That's like, I sit at home. I work from home. I don't be on the phone with nobody. I will get 10 phone calls in an hour telling me everybody's shit. I don't ask for that. I don't call nobody.
But Clyde, you don't hang up either.
No, I don't.
She don't hang up either,
And
y'all.
I think that's what happened with Shekinah. I don't hang up, but they tell me shit, and I'll be like, oh. Annie, Annie be sitting there, she'd be like, why they calling you? I don't know.
And
But
then
I'm going
she
to listen.
probably
Because
simply
Claudette
tried to
gonna
say-
listen.
I'm going to listen.
Listen,
She's
Linda.
a good listener.
Like, yeah, she's a damn good
And
listener.
she probably tried to simply say, no, that's not what they
And
do.
I think
Well, that's
or
what
that's
she
not
was
what they
doing.
did.
No, she said that's what they been.
That's what they've been
Oh,
doing.
she
No,
said.
what she
Oh,
said is
well,
that's
I
what
don't
they've
know.
been doing.
I don't
Basically,
follow
we was
the
saying like, why is y'all
celebrities,
surprised?
That's what
she
they've
said.
been
Like,
I
doing.
don't
So
follow
why
the
y'all mad?
celebrities.
And
Y'all
if,
been doing
and
this.
if that was
And
the
it
case,
got
if that
to
was
the
the
media
case,
and it went on.
and that was what her best friend and her best friend husband had been doing, that was not her place.
That
to
wasn't her
repeat it.
Yeah,
place
she
to
shouldn't have
say
said
that
that.
in
It
their
was not. It was not her place to repeat it because, unfortunately, being celebrities is just
That
a
was the
different
time for the
ballgame.
famous no comment.
That's exactly what social media was waiting on.
That
They
was the
needed
time
some-
for the
They
famous
needed
no
something,
comment.
and Shekinah
And
gave
just
it to
not
them.
They
say
needed
right.
somebody
Okay,
close
so
to confirm it.
to confirm.
So,
They confirmed
so
it.
Connie, Miss Connie said some people
Hey,
think.
Connie girl, you
Y'all
should
say
be
hi to
here
Miss
with us.
Connie.
Hi,
Hey,
Miss
girl.
Connie.
So she said some people say that I think I'm better because I don't hang out every night. But if you know me, you know who I am. No way, bougie. Don't get mad at me because I don't want to hang out every weekend. Marvin says the topic is real on point. Siobhan said, if you know your friend's personal business, still be discreet. Taisha said that's true. Can't argue with no comment. You can't. It's like I don't have no comment.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
That's not my
Um,
business.
Right.
Siobhan just cracking up at Clyde. August said, I feel you that. Because I'm just saying, Claudette, you are listening to hear, which means you one of the people that be calling Claudette too. Just shut the hell up and stay out of it. That's what Floyd said. Shut the
No,
hell
that's
up
good.
and stay out of it.
Miss Manuel, you know I know. I just step out. I wasn't.
See, she talking too much.
But listen though, right? Like
Now,
I
now
don't
she
know,
talking
like
too much.
I don't even like to listen to drama and gossip. Like I don't even want you to call me with that. Like I don't ask no leading questions. Like people call me with stuff, and all I hear is what they said. I don't ask no questions. That's not my business. Check this out. The less I know, the better. So when I have to get on the stand, if I have to get on the stand, I'm not lying because I
don't
don't know. It's not
Right,
my business.
right.
It's simple. I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
I don't have to plead the fifth. I don't know.
I don't wanna know
It's simple.
So son said, Rodney said them hoes ain't loyal. He didn't say
Nephew.
hoes because he know he can't say hoes. He said the H.
Nephew, you know.
So I don't
That's
know.
what I would say.
So Auntie August said, Lynn, you acted like you scared.
She is.
I'm talking.
She
But
nervous,
you know,
Auntie.
Auntie August, I think she camera shy. All that twerking and stuff she be doing in the van and stuff, it ain't coming out. I don't know. But
Guess because
that-
she's honey now.
that so
She's honey,
that
right?
so we
That's right.
understand
It's
from
like she's
today
honey.
that Cherie can't do the Claudier report because she didn't confirm her sources, right? So
But
Cherie
she
can
just
no
was a
longer
little
do the
bit-
Claudier report. Yeah, everybody said it. I don't know.
Since
She-
February.
She looked at something.
Correct information. It was just
Yeah, she-
outdated.
Yeah, it was correct, but it was just
Nisha said
hella
old
old. Sabrina said, "No, I'm good. Immature and insecure. What's important? Trustworthiness, integrity, and wisdom." I mean, where you see that?
You
What?
can't. There is no.
That's a rabbit.
Oh shit.
It's a rabbit.
There. You
It's a
can't
rabbit.
put-
It was
So we by the
a
pool
rabbit.
outside.
Yeah.
What you say, Mama?
They was
You sister. Samantha.
I need that.
You can't put. Not one is more important than the other. The question that you just read.
Let me see.
Which one?
Not one is more. Reread the question.
She said, "What's important? What's important? Trustworthiness, integrity, and wisdom." I say all of it.
All of
But one is no like so.
You gotta have all.
You gotta have all.
Oh,
but
she's saying, but was
she's
she saying it
asking
as a
you.
statement or was she?
Well, she said.
asking
Her
was
"nah,
he-
I'm good" is immature and insecure. She good on people that's
And then she
immature.
said, "What's
And
important?"
she said,
are
"What's
those
important to
qualities."
her,
Okay.
or
Oh,
somebody who's
quality.
trustworthy,
Okay.
a person of
Okay.
integrity, and a person who has
That's
wisdom."
okay. That was
Yeah,
it.
It was a statement. Okay, we got
Yeah,
it.
it was a
Okay.
street. Okay, so now we gonna change this topic. We're gonna turn it a little bit. Say for instance, okay, so we all got various friends. You know, you got different bucket of friends. You got a friend you can go to the grocery store with. You got a friend you can go to the post office with. You got a friend you're gonna turn up with. You got a friend you can be on a boat with. You got a friend that's that ratchet friend that you be like gonna go through the hood and go to the motorcycle club with. You got your married friends. You got different levels of friends, right? And so, I mean, you don't.
I don't have different levels of friends. My friends are my friends, and then I
Mine
have
too.
people that I know.
But you got
Like
some
you
people
said.
you can take to the office with you. You got some people that you can take to a business event with you, and they're not uncomfortable because
Yeah.
everybody is not
You
comfortable.
do, yeah.
So
I get
in
what
that,
you're saying.
in that arena, in the Serena, I know you said you experienced this before.
Mhm.
So because you got buckets of friends, and Shine, you one good that explain your system and how you regulate what buckets of friends
Who,
you go
Shaniqua?
get. No, Shine, dog baby.
Okay.
That's in this box. How do you handle when you got certain friends from different walks of life, or some people that's not? Because you're a nurse, you're a real estate lady, you've been in a relationship for a long time, you're a grandmother, you have children, and then you're an outgoing person. How do you handle friends from all those working life? Then you're a hood girl too. So how do you handle friends from every walk of life? Do you put? I mean, I think those are all that makes you a good person. I mean, one solid individual in my eye. Because you can get down wherever you go. Everybody's not comfortable with getting down in corporate, getting down in the hood, going to the motorcycle club, or going to just hang up. How do you handle those people? Because they will see you out with, say you was out with me.
Well, I continue to be me.
Right.
So in any environment that you and I bump into each other, or you and I bump into each other, you're never gonna be like, "Oh, I ain't speaking to her today because she looked like she acting funny." I'm going to always be me, but I do understand that some of the people that I associate with, and they might be friends, close friends. I got family and friends that I don't necessarily take in all environments. I got family that I'm not taking to the motorcycle set with me. I got family that I'm not taking to the club with me. I got people that I have taken to different events, and they've expressed that they weren't necessarily comfortable in that setting. They might have been nice events, high level events, black tie events, and they didn't feel like they were comfortable. I felt like I was exposing them to something that was a good thing, but they didn't feel like that was where they were. Right, exactly. That wasn't the environment they were comfortable in. So I had to respect that. So for me, the way I was raised, I'm the youngest of many. So I was raised in an environment where I hung with my mother, my older siblings, my uncle. So I went to a little bit of everything. So I always love to say I can function anywhere.
Right.
I can do anything. I can get along with anybody. So everybody's not like that, but I respect that.
Right.
And that's all you can do is respect that. I mean, you can attempt to expose your friend to different things. You know, recently we took a trip. Some of us wasn't able to go do one of the outings. Lolly, who's behind the scenes, was able to.
Our bartender,
Yes, our
Cassandra.
bartender for tonight.
So
was,
Cassandra asked who's
yeah.
the bartender. So give it up for Lolly, y'all.
Hey! She was able to overcome her fears of doing certain things, and we were able to go snowmobiling and go through the mountains. And it snowed on us. It was cold. It was something very different to where they even asked me, "Your friend's not doing that good. Do you want?" You know, Lolly was like, "I got this. Well, I'm gonna push through." At the end of the day, she felt like, "Oh, that was a good time." Now I've done this several times. I would never take her in an environment or make her do something. I made sure, "Are you good? If you want to go back, you want to get on with me, whatever." She was like, "No, I'm going to push through this." I respect that and gained a lot of respect for her for wanting to do that experience. Now, whether she felt like at the end of the day she was going to do it again or not was another thing. But she felt like, let me check that one off my list. And I mean, that's what it's about, trying to have these experiences, but you can't force experiences on other people.
Nope.
And
And
it's a respect
you
thing.
gotta
When it
respect-
comes
and you
to
have to respect
associates,
And so
our friends, it's respecting the differences and the choices and where you want to be. Everybody don't want to do
she
everything.
said she didn't say that. Lady. Okay, so Sonia said, "I got friends that hate each other." She said, "I don't ever mix them. Don't bring them up. Don't bring them around each other."
That's difficult.
Yeah, that's a
That's
little
different.
different. That's a little different.
It's difficult because
yeah, that's different.
like we kind of dealt with the situation like that, trying to plan a party, right?
Okay.
And it's just like, oh, I don't know how these people gonna gel with these people, and this. That's too much, right? That's too much. I think that's on the individual, like to kind of. You shouldn't. That's too much pressure. That creates too much anxiety. I don't want any type of friendships where I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mix this and do that. Now, that to me, that's a no. I'm good. Like I will separate myself from everybody at that point. No, I'm good because that's too much confusion. I can't deal with all of that. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, or I don't really have friends that have a lot of different groups of friends that they consider like good friends. I think you should probably only have a small circle of good friends and just a lot of associates. So I really shy away from people that have like y'all best friends over here, and then you go to this group and them your sisters over there. Like that to me, there's no genuity there for me. Like I feel like it's a lot of fakeness in that. Like you got everybody is your best friend. Like everybody can't be your best friend. Everybody's not your BFF. Everybody's not your sister. Like I don't like those type of people. Those type of people, I don't think they really know who they are. Because if you did, you would know that you really don't gel with that group of people over there. Like that really ain't your crew. Like you a little uncomfortable, but you don't really. That's the people that don't know who they is, so you don't know what you feeling.
How do you know that? How do you know? How do you know
trying
that?
to fit in?
But how do you know they're uncomfortable?
I said they're probably uncomfortable.
They're more worried about fitting in with
like,
multiple people as opposed to
thirsty
making
people,
a genuine connection.
I don't like that. I like genuine people. I don't like the ones that want to be seen. So you with these groups, you think these people are popular, so you with these people today. Oh, they popping this week, so now you with these people.
Right.
Them. That's a no.
You can use.
That's a no.
We get that a lot.
You know what?
You can
happens
use.
with
I
those
don't
people?
do them.
They eventually will
Fall off. They'll fall off. They
fall
definitely will
But
fall off.
I
They don't
have
know who they
I have
are.
a
They can't
question.
figure it out.
Those who know me know I travel a lot. I travel. I try to travel once a month. My husband and I. We travel a lot because our kids are grown, and this is what we can do. Right. Our mortgage gets paid.
Right.
My question is, I don't care who I travel with. I can travel with anybody. But why do other people have to be upset or say, oh, you going with this person? Or, oh, you going with that person? Claude is who Claude is. So why is it a problem? But they don't call me and ask me.
It's not a problem. It's
I
not
asked
necessarily
you
a
why you
problem.
leave
That's that
me.
fake.
Yeah, you ask me why I leave you, but I
Yeah.
travel with you.
But you be leaving me a
So
lot.
I just got that. So I don't know if anybody else deals with this that's on the feed.
So we got
But
questions.
I like to go. I like to do this, and I could go with anybody. If anybody want to go with me somewhere, call me. If anybody want to invite me somewhere, call me. I'll go. And then if I don't jive with your group, I won't go again. But I love to go. So I don't understand why people look and say, "Oh, why Clark gone?" Like when Sam Lee would go with her friends, nobody better not call me and say, "Why you didn't go with her and her friends?" That's her and her friends. Let them do them. Enjoy life. Life is too short. People dying every day. Life is entirely too short. So I'm not understanding. I need clarification on why people are so
Those are
worried.
haters.
Well, people, I think a lot of people are sitting at home watching your journey. They're sitting at home, and it's okay for you guys to tune into Samantha Wise
Please
Words.
do.
However, I think that if you get that feeling deep down in your soul, you need to check yourself.
That's
Because
them.
it's not you being happy for somebody living their life. You at home mad why you didn't get to go.
Period.
Or why you chose not to save up your coins to be able to make it happen. That's just what I'm thinking.
Period.
But if you want to take that journey with people, I mean, I'm telling the truth. But if you watching and you feeling envious about something you see on the screen, then you need to shut it down, unfollow. Because this person is they in your skin. They getting in your skin. So
That's not nice.
Rosalind said the
That got nothing to
maturity.
do with you, Clark.
Right. And
That
so
ain't your-
I think
that ain't your problem.
and I think a lot of times we can't take things personal or
Have to.
get an answer. Because a lot of times the answer is not even with you. It's with the person who has that issue. It's nothing that you can do. It's something that they have to discover about themselves.
Right.
Why am I like this? Why am I worried about Claudette? Why am I worried about Lynn? Why am I worried about Shantae? Because there's something wrong with you. And so if you're on the other end and you find yourself hating or talking about somebody that's out there living their best life or doing whatever they choose to do, that is their box, that is their circle, that is their house. It shouldn't affect you because they're not asking you for no money. They're not tagging you on their purse, trying to side on you, whatever. They're just living their best life, and it shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter. But
Yeah, you
anyway,
don't got nothing to say. You get that all the time.
I do. I get it
You
all.
don't got nothing
so
to say.
people be calling you and asking you how you. They asking you right now, like, why you out here on here?
I suggest.
I
Why
mean,
do people saying
my
why you
thing
didn't
is
invite me?
they
Or
ask
you left me, or
right,
you didn't say,
right.
you didn't tell me you was going.
Right.
Say
You
it.
this.
Is it-
you
is
that.
it-
Lynn is a popular
Is
hot
it
girl,
because everybody? Okay, so why didn't they? Why didn't they get invited? Why didn't
Because you can't vacation with everybody.
And
you
I-
can't vacation with
And
everybody.
I can't invite
Lynn want to talk,
everybody.
y'all.
I can't invite everybody if somebody invited me.
True, that's true.
That's
Because
the
it's
thing
somebody
that people
else's
need
stuff.
to know, because a lot of people get mad at me because I have
Make her nervous.
look at her. I have
Y'all can't show
I
no
go
attention,
on
please.
vacations and stuff, but it's then they be like, "Oh, you didn't tell me." No, I was invited, so I can't invite anybody else.
But like I
love all
said,
my friends.
if you're going somewhere, invite me. I'll come. I ain't calling you to come go with me. If you want me to go, invite me. I'm fun.
Sometimes I be excited not to be invited.
You said call me.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes
Sometimes
I
I
don't have
don't
a
want
lot
to
on
go.
your agenda.
You to come with me.
Sometimes I don't want to
Because
go.
That's not reciprocal.
No,
though.
because I don't know who wants to go. But if
So how
somebody
do they know
watching
you
me,
going somewhere?
no, if somebody watching me and calling other people saying why you didn't get invited, that means they want to come, right? So my whole thing is call me and say, or say next time invite me, and I will. I don't mind meshing all my friends together. And then if you
I
don't
love
work,
to mesh
no,
all my
and then my
friends.
whole thing is if you don't work, you won't get invited again. If you don't work with me and mine, you won't get invited again. But I will give you that chance to come out because I just like to hang with everybody and I like to kick it with everybody and I like to party with everybody. I don't have no problem. I can hang with Hispanics. I can hang
Okay,
with
so
Asians.
we gonna ask that y'all stop having a side conversation because what it does, it messes with the wording.
Yeah.
So when you guys are talking, it's picking up other conversations. Shanique, I'm gonna need you to sit your dress down right here because you distracted my panel, ma'am. She's over here twerking, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what she
Girls
look.
trip.
I'm gonna show y'all what she look like in a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all what she look like. Rosalind said the maturity of your friend's desire determines your boundaries, which is true. Sonia said they know because I keep it real. I love her. Don't tell me nothing. She's my friend. So that's when she was saying like one friend is not really don't really like it. Shara read that one, Lynn. Lynn thinks she my assistant right now. She read me, taking me go back. Sean said, I don't take friends to places that they will be uncomfortable in.
Yeah, you gotta know your friends.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying everybody ain't your
That was
friend.
good, Sean. That was
You
good.
know
So it's various levels to everything. Yay, Lolly. She said the drinks look good. A sisterhood is a gift to us all. And that's what Ryan said. Good sisterhood is a gift. Thank you. No matter how different your group of ladies are, they know who you are. True.
That's right.
So you can still do. She said, I'm pretty much solid. I can hang in any environment setting, and I can mess with people, and I like to have a good time. I can meet and greet all day, but not everybody can, and some folks just don't mix. So for me, I'm like that too. You can take me wherever, and I'm gonna be able to get in where I fit in. You don't have to babysit me. And me and Mika just had this kind of same conversation. She said, when me and her go somewhere, she'd be doing this, and I will be doing that, and so on and so forth. So she don't gotta babysit me. Right. Because I can get in where I fit in. You don't have to walk me through the party and hold my hand and keep coming back checking on me. I'm good. So that, that's just kind of say that. Rodney says, yeah, my son, he good at that too. He can be all over. Right. Nikki said, right. Everybody agreed. She said, I love y'all bond. Rodney said he has a question. I have all kind of friends. I love them all. I don't care who their friends are. Their friends have nothing to do with me. What's the best? My son said, "What's the best part of being a mother?" So we're gonna change the narrative. Okay,
so we're gonna change.
So, it is Mother's Day.
We got 4 minutes.
No, we can keep talking. Yeah, we don't have to unless we going to dinner.
Oh,
so we're gonna just okay. So we're gonna keep this conversation going. So, what do you say?
The best part of being a
So
mother.
we're gonna come back to them. Let me read the rest of these comments, son. Hold on 1 second. Kiana said, I have different friends from all of my different life experiences and seasons. Good friends, work, travel buddies, school. That makes sense. I am very calm. I just don't mix up everybody. We not a gang. gang. Connie said she gonna call you, Clyde.
She is. No, she always, Miss Connie, you always text me and say, oh, I see you was here. Where did you stay? I'm gonna have to go.
So Taisha said it sounds like jealousy. Amen, Clyde, and we're going to Dallas for the Raiders game, so get ready. That's Cassandra. Love people don't like to share friends. Some people don't like to share friends.
That's a problem.
Right. That's the inner issue. People get jelly of the new. What? Oh, you want to talk? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. You want me to say something about that?
I was just reading.
Oh yeah, finish reading.
Okay, and then I'm gonna see what she's saying. How the teacher do? I'm watching, saying, how can I be down? Can I call and go next? That's Letitia Oliver. Save your coins and get up and go. That part, Ty. Fact, Sam. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, Steph. I'm coming. I'm bringing all my friends to Stephanie's house in DC, and she will open up her whole house. And so for me, if I have friends, and maybe sometimes that could be my downfall, because I put everybody in a basket together. Because it's like, y'all my friends. If y'all all love me, or if I'm having something at my house, everybody's invited. I'm not going to be selective about who can and who going to be. If you're there for me, you're there for me. Period. So you can sit in the corner if you choose to and not talk to blah, 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 but y'all not there for each other. Y'all are there for me. I'm the friend that y'all have in common. So if you're there for me, it doesn't matter whether you like her or she like you. That's in my opinion. So for me to have to separate my friends, or for somebody to feel like they wasn't invited because somebody else was there, that don't make them feel like they were really my friend.
Well, what I do, I like to have parties. So what I do is, if you are affiliated with the same person as a man, I'm inviting all y'all, but I'm letting y'all know I invited such and such and blah, blah, blah. And it's your choice to come, because I'm your friend. I'm your friend, and I'm not getting in the middle of that. But I'm inviting everybody, because my relationship with you ain't got nothing to do with your relationship with them, or your relationship with him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'm falling off of what you said. Okay. And then what else I want to say?
Wait, we gonna come back to you, man. Okay. You got a lot to say. I hate when someone that always say that that's my friend, but then turn around and talk about them like a dog. Then they don't understand when you fall back, and then they think you acting funny. Absolutely.
Say
That's
who-
leeches.
that's my
Leeches.
sister leeches.
Absolutely right. Because if you sitting up here talking about somebody and you hanging out with them, that's gonna make me question your integrity as a person. Because how you that's your partner, y'all kick it. I see y'all drinking and doing selfies, and then you over here talking about them to me.
Right.
So you got to kind of watch that too. Real love, celebrate, not hate. I'm watching saying, okay, how can she be there? Lynn, you didn't move my thing again. I enjoy seeing you ladies out and enjoy your life. Y'all give a toast up to Miss Nikki Tarver. Toast to you, Nikki.
Hey, girl.
LOL. I always invite Clyde. Yes, you do. Invite your auntie, and then she invited 7 of her
Who was
friends.
that?
My son.
Oh, he always.
Yeah, and then
he be telling me,
he knows she
call
gonna bring the
Lolly.
party.
Right. He knows
He
she's
knows
gonna
she
bring
the party.
7 plus 7. He gonna be like, man, I spent hella money on my auntie. You supposed to.
I'll be saying my nephew got it.
So Nisha said, Nisha's watching. If you open it up to all, then they don't go, then they don't go. Absolutely. So everybody's always invited. Don't bring anybody when I invite you. LOL, Clyde. That's what your nephew said. You know that if you invite your auntie, you know she's coming with 7 people.
No, I'm not. He be saying, call blah, blah, blah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He already know. Sonia said, I have friends that I don't
cracking up.
connect. It's just me. My best friend might be somebody else's best friend. She might have another best friend. I'm good with that. I got you. What sisterhood should never have to be explained with friendships. True.
Absolutely.
Dawana said, I'm sure this is Dawana. Every event, party, vacation is not for everyone. Certain things are for certain people. You have to know who to invite where. That's true, G. But I mean,
Not
any-
Love D. That was Cash.
She said
Oh, that was Mimi?
That was
She said not Love
Mimi.
D.
You
Oh,
can't
I
vacation
think
with
that was
everybody.
Dawana, because Dawana.
No, because she would have put
No,
Love D.
She was at
Oh,
Love D.
yeah.
I mean, that is her daughter.
Okay, Cashmere,
They think alike.
I get you in that bucket, but I'm saying at my house, it's the people coming to my house or coming to my birthday celebration, everybody is invited.
That's different.
But I'm just saying, but a vacation, we'll see. I mean, this is like I said, we with 20, 19, 30 girls, and so when I do my next trip, I mean, I'm gonna see if it works. Because sometimes this is like a first experience.
So let
Sometimes
me ask
it
you
may
this,
not
Sam.
work.
Like you gave the example of taking your friends to someone's house and going because you know all these people are, like I'm gonna tell you come. Are you okay with everybody being who they are, understanding that everybody not gonna be the twerker, everybody not gonna be the whatever?
Absolutely, I love it.
Respecting that everybody might have fun, but that everybody's fun may be different. Exactly.
I love that part.
Okay.
I love people being individual because
Yeah.
I don't want us all to be doing the same dance
Yeah,
or
I
all
think
going the
that's
same
what
way.
you
I
got to understand,
love
too.
when we do the electric slide and somebody going left.
And you
Right.
Because that's the funny part. That's the funny part.
No, they
But
gotta be going the same.
But I'm just, but no, they don't have to go the same way because everybody
They
don't
gonna keep bumping
it don't matter because she gonna be keeping it. She gonna be
this way.
and that's okay. So when you go this way, so you go your way, go on your way. I'm going this way.
You done bumped into Lil.
No,
I mean, you done bumped into Lil.
but Lynn gonna be the type that fall and laugh.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's gonna be the party because we all not moving the same way.
Exactly.
We all different, and that's the important part of having girlfriends and friendships and family is that we're all different. If we all were the same, then we were all who's unique.
Yeah, we gotta respect
I want
that.
people that are
That's the
unique. I
respect.
want to be able to look at your shoes and be like, damn, them cute. I don't want us all to walk in there with the same shoes.
Please don't. Ooh,
You know, my
that's
shoes may not fit your feet, or that may not be your style. But yours is still, that don't mean that we all had on tennis shoes today. Yours was cute, you had on flats, but that don't mean we didn't have a good time in the living room just dancing or having our cocktails or whatever. You can still have a good time and still be different.
Right.
That's just my answer.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be at your party. I don't choose to. I don't have no problem. I don't get invited. Girl, people do grow. And that's what I say now. When I find out I'm not invited, you know what I say? Y'all ugly anyway. I didn't want to come. Or but not meaning that they were ugly in a facial experience. It's just like that's just my way of saying I didn't really want to go anyway. I'm good. I understand when I'm not invited. I'm not mad.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't get the invite, I'm good because I have so many other things going on in my life. This is not your invitation or whatever. That doesn't define me.
But I get mad.
And you know what? Amongst girlfriends, you have to stop taking things so personal.
Well, no, I get mad. Invite me and let me say, no, I don't want to go.
But you don't
or
do
I'm
the same
gonna
thing,
try
Clyde,
it.
so you can't
Invite
say
me.
that.
Oh.
You can't say that, Clyde.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
So Donita over here checking Claudette because she said Claudette don't do it.
I do.
No, Clyde.
I invite. I invite.
So
I do.
listen,
Now I
no,
will
here's
open
the
up.
thing. So here's
And
the thing. Even
Hey, Chef Mimi, I love
I do. And I say different. That's just a difference amongst girlfriends. And I call Clyde actually my sister. That's a difference amongst sisters. You still can't take that personal. Like, if you get in your head and now you mad at somebody because you wasn't at that event.
So okay, so we finna go here.
Let's go.
Donita, you had a get together at your house. Like you said, that's my sister, right? You had an event at your house. Did you invite your sister?
No.
Okay. And just because you were entertaining other people?
I had it because I might have had
And I was mad.
Because I had
also there it did
Yeah.
happen.
but yeah,
You didn't
okay.
even know what happened.
I had no clue. I'm
But-
sorry.
And I had a reason. Because I invited my sister 3 other times and she never responded.
So you stopped extending
So
the
I'm gonna
invite.
stop extending the invitation.
Well, she would have done the same thing.
And I know, but I
I
know my
would've.
sister.
I would've.
That's why I'm not mad. You can't be
But I
mad
was
when
mad.
you know your sister.
Because I saw.
I don't think I ever got invited.
I saw
Listen,
videos of people
listen.
dancing, and I wasn't there.
You
dancing.
can't be
But you
mad
were not.
if you know
Sometimes you
your
were invited.
sister. Because, and so here's the question that I want to pose. Are the things that you ask people self-serving or reciprocal?
Okay, what that means?
That's a good
Break
one.
that
No, no,
down.
understand what I
I
said.
want you to say it.
Are you what you're asking of your friend or sister self-serving
Oh,
or reciprocal?
it should.
It should be
Because
reciprocal.
it should be
It should be.
reciprocal.
It
So
should be.
don't be mad at this one incident.
That I had something,
That
but
I
you
had-
didn't invite me to all your stuff.
But guess what? Real friends don't even check score. You did?
No, you don't.
Oh,
Don't.
You
exactly.
did?
Don't.
Real
Real
friends don't
Real
check
friends.
score. Real friends be like, you know what? It's good. Because
Now,
that's what
I
I do
wanna
now.
be invited.
Because, but you know what the difference between me and Claudia is? I don't have to invite myself to Claudette's house.
You don't.
I can roll up in my car with my dog and husband and be like, what's good?
And I think I
And she gonna open the door.
I used to be that type that
You
just would
can't-
roll up on people.
and
I
so
used
that's
to be.
why-
I
and so-
used to be like
so
So
that.
that's
why
why
you
I
have you
said-
stopped?
That's why I said you have. I had when I said people, I meant me in particular, me also. You have to stop taking things so personal.
Okay.
Nobody is. I mean, it's some people that's intentionally trying to hurt your feelings, and then some people not. They really not.
So Sam,
So don't dig
why have
so
you
deep.
stopped rolling up?
Don't dig so deep.
Well, the
Let me
reason
ask
why,
you.
the reason why I stopped rolling up because when you get there and you sense that energy, because you wasn't invited, and you pull up and you just happen to pop up on something. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm gonna stop by Clyde House, and you pop up and there's a party and the energy shift. You like, oh, this was a private event I didn't popped up on. I stopped going because I felt the energy. And so with that being said, I'll just wait till I'm invited, or I'll wait till other people are not there.
Really
I
got
have a question.
Go ahead, man.
I don't think that it's ever been anything at Claude's house that you're
She
not.
just
Is that a
using me as an
question?
example.
Yeah.
That
Why
a
are you using that sexy voice?
No,
That
I just
wasn't a
want to.
question.
Yes, that's my new voice.
She went smoky on us, huh?
If Lynn move one step, you're gonna have to save her, my Lolly. Yeah, because
She
if she's so
went
roasted.
smoky on
So-
us.
so-
Keep it going. We gotta
So-
keep it going.
Chef Mimi says, "My friends are my family. You're my friends are my family. You have to trust a person who's your friend, definitely." Vanika Lewis said, "Donita, I see you, friend." Nisha said, "I be having separate parties sometime. I like my friends, and I love my coworkers who
That's
are
my
also my
sister.
friends."
Yeah,
that's
that's
right,
right.
She
cousin.
definitely have separate
Connie
parties.
she said, "I disagree with that because you are supposed to be considerate of your friends' feelings."
Right.
Okay, maybe with
That's true.
I don't know what you
Donita.
cousin, what you talking about. Maybe the Donita thing. She's
What's that?
Paris Lee said, "I have friends I plan things with and be like, they don't invite anyone or such and such. They say that I'm more the merrier type of person." Paris, I like that way of thinking because my thing is I don't want to. I have friends that I do other stuff with, and if I'm invited, of course I can't invite other people. But if I'm hosting something, we gonna get a bus.
Right.
And so when I'm going to the winery and Sam is doing it, because I can't, if it's just me and a selective few, then we can go because that's what we said or the text went out. But if I'm going to invite somebody to go because everybody always want to go, we're going to get a bus.
Right.
We're going to get two
So
buses.
everybody-
And we're going to make an event
Two
so that
buses.
everybody can
Right.
go. What she say? When it comes to inviting someone's ex-boyfriend, if that's your friend, you need to be considerate of your friend and not invite other people who
that's a
didn't been
good
with
one.
the same
That's a
person.
good one.
Laverta said, "What tips do you have to say out the middle?" That's such a hard lesson. What? I guess what tips do you have to stay out the people? Like you in the middle. So two friends ain't cool.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
That's
the
right,
fault that
Shantae.
they have is between
Has nothing to do
them.
with
Absolutely.
Mind your
It has nothing to
business.
do with
It's
you.
And then it's
simple.
worse.
Sometimes
they
they
trying
to
to put you
And you
Yeah.
tell
Nothing to
them
do
that
with
has
you.
nothing to do with
I
me.
have no
And
comment.
for the sake of both of our friendships,
If you
I'm
love
minding
both
my
of them,
business.
it's
Yeah.
hard.
Hey,
Well,
check
if it
this out.
comes
If
to
you
me-
don't come,
no,
it's
it's
no,
not.
it's
If it
not.
comes
No,
to
it's
me
not.
having
You
something,
know why? You know
I
why it's
invited,
not hard.
if it come to me having something, I invited Lynn.
Mhm.
If you asking me, is Lynn coming? She said she was.
Let me
That's
tell you,
it.
I just think that we
If
need
let me
you,
tell
if
you
you
why
got a
it's not
problem with
hard.
Wait, hold on
Lynn,
one
if you
second.
got a problem with Lynn, that's
Y'all
your
handle that.
problem.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you, and I don't have a problem with Lynn. So if you want to inquire, then that means you have a problem, and you now it's up to you to decide if you want to attend or
Right.
not.
Right.
I'm not
Because we should be there
eliminating.
for
That's
you.
good.
I'm not
That's
eliminating anybody.
That's right.
So I really don't like when people call me and ask me my guest list.
Oh,
For one,
yeah,
I really
get
don't
that.
like
Who
that.
coming
I
to-
asked them not to come at that point. Maybe
I
you
really
should stay
don't like
home.
when people do
But
that.
your energy already off.
Well,
No,
Stay
certain
home.
people.
Well,
you might
well,
not even
well,
have the
well,
energy
hold
to
on,
start.
wait a minute.
No.
Because I think even coming on this trip, I said, who's going to be in the house? Because at some point, I may need my peace. Some point, I don't need the anxiety. Or some
yeah,
point,
that's
I mean,
true.
so
did
when
that
I'm
for the house,
now
that's
an
different.
event, a birthday party, or something I can
Yeah.
kind of dib and dab
Pulling
with,
up to,
then-
and you can leave.
and then I can leave in
That's
my own
different,
car.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna support my friend, and then I'm gonna cut.
Because
But when you doing a trip and we sleeping together,
different.
and it's a, well, I'm just
totally
saying.
different.
That's why
Yeah.
I keep saying you can't vacation with
I
everybody.
definitely got
So-
the house list,
Yeah.
so I get you on that.
So when
Okay.
people
But if
say,
you
why
asking me
wait, hold on.
about if I tell you I'm having a barbecue or a picnic or a party or
everybody
we all
invited.
going to
Right.
Liege or I'm
Come.
going here to celebrate, I'm inviting you. You got a problem with her? You decide if y'all can't work the room and move, stick and move, or you can't stand to be around
Do
her.
you?
That's fine.
Mhm.
Text her and see what time she's showing up. If you need to, and y'all can rotate, or you
Why
can
you ain't got to
decide
show
you can
up?
opt out. If
Y'all
you
say
opt
hi to
out,
Coach Trina. She said she
Hi,
love hanging
Trina.
out with us.
So listen, I get that all the time. I invite people, and I'll get a text to say, I could just say, "Oh, me and Lolly, I'm going to the bar and meet me." I'll get a text to say, "Who all going?" Does it really matter?
Right.
If you coming, you
I
coming.
don't
If
have
you're
a
not,
problem
you're
with
not.
nobody.
I don't have no problems with people.
I don't
that
have a problem
sometimes
with
Nobody
nobody.
never
I
said
love
that to me.
everybody.
But even if you do have a problem with
I don't love
somebody,
everybody.
even if you do have a problem
I
with
don't love
somebody, like
everybody,
why
but I
can't
can
you be
be around
grown
people.
enough to just I can coexist in a room with
Exactly.
anybody. I don't
That's
care
it right there.
what type of situations that we have. I'm gonna even speak to you. How are you
Hey,
doing?
girl.
And I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not about to stop my
I'm
life. I'm not
cracking
about
up.
to be on pause
Exactly.
for nobody. Like I can coexist,
right.
girl.
That's
We
so
can have the
good.
same baby daddy and it's
That's
whatever.
But see,
Because
that's
really
grown.
matters.
But
You
that's
can for
grown
sure
women.
have
Whatever
them,
you
though,
want
dog.
to do it.
You for sure have
Because you
them.
know what? They
Yeah.
only come outside, but because you might say, "Oh, blah blah blah, come in, blah blah blah." Now they staying at home.
I'm grown.
Wow,
I wish I
So
would
wait, hold on 1 second.
Somebody
Okay.
So Nisha, you said you had a lot to say. You should have came. I told you, cousin, you should have came. So Nisha, we're gonna have you call in real quick and take a part of this conversation. Danita, I believe, had a question, but I also remember like when me and one of my girlfriends, we wasn't friends, but we end up at the same spaces, and we would be at a wedding, and I would walk up and be like, "Hey, girl,"
Hey.
I would get on her damn nerve, and she'd tell you to
Yes.
this day, I would be like, "Hi,
So that's
girl."
what I wanted to talk
That's
about.
me. I'll make
That's what
somebody
I was
Because
gonna
I'm
do.
good.
I'll make you.
Wait,
speak
hold
to
on.
me.
So
You be
Danita been
like,
like-
So here's a perfect example, and we can talk about it because we're grown enough
We are grown.
to talk about it,
Come
and
on.
I'm comfortable enough with saying it. So my cousin and my good sis weren't talking at a particular time. I got married, and because I love those two, I wasn't gonna I had to make a decision, and my decision was I'm not choosing.
Absolutely.
However, there were people on the outside.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
there were
don't even
people
know
on the
this
outside.
story.
It ain't because it ain't
Okay.
for you to know. I'll tell you everything.
Okay. You know, I'm sensitive
There
about
were
my
people
stuff.
on the outside that I later found out felt a particular kind of way. What I wasn't gonna do was make a decision between my cousin and my good sis Sam. So y'all gonna have to be at this wedding wearing y'all black, coexisting, and that's exactly what they did.
Period.
Everybody else love you dearly. Don't No shade,
That's
don't hate
right.
none of
That's
y'all.
right.
But sometimes you have to make a decision. And so I wanted to go back to what Linda was saying, because Linda asked Sharina, well, what do you do when you have two friends? You make a decision. Adults make decisions that are always not comfortable. Adults make decisions. Adults are not all. Adults make decisions that everybody is not always comfortable with. It may not be befitting to you. It may not suit you. But for me and my special
and
day,
you were in the middle.
No. Well,
we're gonna go back to that middle part.
Essentially, I was, but I wasn't, because I was gonna be.
Well, you remove yourself from it, because she'll tell you today, like, if she has something to say, you'd be like, I ain't in that caller.
No, because I don't like that. So all I knew was my cousin was coming to my way, and my good big sis Sam was coming to my way. Everybody else who was dealing with something around that time, I ain't know what to tell you.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Because when you a grown woman, you had them conversations, you communicate effectively, the truth gonna come out, and it be like, and it was a lot of miscommunication and a lot of third and fourth and fifth and sixth people involved. So like I said, the more wood you put on a fire, it's gonna burn hot.
Absolutely.
And so the more people that was invested, I think me and Sean had more people invested in our relationship. I can say that. Sean, shit, that's my girl. We good. And we made a decision like to keep our shit between us. And so the more people that I said a cuss word, and so the more people that added that, but she doesn't curse. I don't curse. It didn't sound funny when I said about
okay, finish talking.
So say for instance the fire, about the wood and the fire. The more people that invest in those relationships, that's not really their relationships, you were just adding fire to it. Versus just staying out of it. And I think for she and I, if more people would have stayed out of it, the resolution would have came sooner than what it was.
Correct.
But when you a big girl and you over the anger, you over the issues, you over hurt feelings, you can honestly sit side by side without having to tip the table over and be like, okay, girl, I see where you at. And I understood where she was, and she understood where I was, and we came to this middle thing. It was like, okay, from now on, this is how we gonna handle this. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call you. I'm not gonna call Donnie. I'm not gonna call Claudette. I'm not gonna This is our relationship. Is our relationship. And so to be able to say that, that's grown woman stuff. And so for that, I respect her even all the more, because it's like, okay, ain't nobody perfect. And that's what somebody said, what's a perfect relationship? I don't think there's no perfect relationship.
I don't even want a perfect relationship.
You know,
that's scary.
With your marriage, with your kids, with your house, none of it is perfect.
That's fake. That's fake. I don't
That's
want
just
that.
like I don't like when people always try to say that be nice, be nice, be nice. I get where it's coming from, but at some point, part of that be nice, be nice, be nice is telling you to be fake, be fake, be fake.
Absolutely.
A lot of times when people are saying that, it's like, don't say nothing to this person, don't tell this person that, don't tell this person how you really feel.
Why not?
And exactly. So why not? Because you're allowing that to fester as opposed to thinking we're all adults. Let's heal this. Let's possibly put this on the table. I don't like when you, like she said earlier, I don't like when you did this. That made me feel this way. And me saying, you know what? I felt this way, but maybe I shouldn't have said it this way. And maybe I can understand that. Maybe I could talk to her this way, but maybe you don't understand it, or we not on that level. We different. We got a different relationship. Absolutely. So that be nice, be nice, be nice stuff is it festers. It exactly. Exactly. In so many words, it festers the fakeness. Is the way Janita said it. And
So Trina Chapman said, I hate that too. They asked me who was coming on this trip. Greta said, that's a good question with a vacation, who's going. Taisha again, you're going to be our winner for today. She said, I hate that who are coming to my party. You're supposed to be coming for me. Annie said, I don't like people.
Your sister. No, for real though.
Siobhan said, grown-ups should always be cordial. Mahogany said, I don't like that all my cousins and homegirls friends, I wouldn't go on a trip with them and those friends, but I'll show up for a party. Some people's energy just don't need to. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was saying. Yeah, so Trina said, for real, yes. Siobhan said, I don't have to like each other, but show respect. Definitely. Carolyn said, I have a friend. Carolyn said, cousin Carolyn said, I have a friend who never asked me to go anywhere, and I always see her out partying with other people, having drinks, doing nice things. And she says she never asked me because she said I never want to go anywhere. But that's not true. I just don't like to do all the things that she likes to do. So I think she needs to start doing some things that I like to do. I think cousin, she like doing what she like to do.
But compromising in a friendship
Or
is
why don't
very
you,
important.
or you
though.
can invite her to do
They
something
both
that
should
you
come-
like to
yeah,
do.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right.
But if you want your friend to do some of the things that you want to do, you got to go do some of the things that they want to do.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah. It's
Siobhan.
Cousin, you gotta
Shut up,
step
Siobhan.
out the box. Cousin, you gotta step out the box.
You
All
be
you want to do is
surprised.
sit at home and cook and make them good ass cakes. Step out the box.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
somebody is gonna be swimming tonight, Renee. Hey, Clyde, why you just say hey? See now, Andy gonna speak to Clyde. You got 13 other females in here. Okay, Andy. We got there. Put it on the table. Woman up, however it goes. Yes, definitely. Woman up. So before we close, we're gonna do about my son told me to ask this question.
Oh yeah.
And I guess he
What's
wants
the best
me.
part of being a mother?
That's what it was.
That's the question.
You
I'm ready for it.
okay.
Are you the one?
So
But I wanna go first.
for me, you want to go first?
I don't.
What's
want
the
to go
Okay.
question?
What's
The best part of being a mother. The best part of being a mother is being a mother.
Being a mother.
Because it's a blessing to be able to give birth. Because we got people that can't have children, some people that don't want to have children.
Right.
But for me, having my first child at 18, it was a lesson. I had to grow up really fast, and my son and I, we grew up together. We held hands. I tried to hold his. I was holding his hand the other day. He was, Mom. But I think the best part of being a mother is being loved, being appreciated, raising grown people that have a sense of self. You know, regardless of whether I like the self or not, they're their own individual. So regardless of what I choose for them, they chose for themselves. And so for me, being loved, like being able to have my children be wise people, honest people, loving people, kind people, generous people, and they love their mother. That's the part of being the mother part that I like. And then I also like the part that they know how to treat other people. You know, I don't know. There's so much more. There's so much more I could say.
I'm sorry.
They looking for the rabbits and stuff out here. It's getting dark, so stuff's starting to come out. But I think my children are my greatest accomplishments. They're my greatest accomplishments. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the exact way. Maybe I wouldn't give so many beat downs in the beginning. I think I learned that, but I think those spankings were ones out of love, and because I wanted my children to be, to be respectful. And not that I had to spank them to be respectful, but I think it taught them a sense of respect and authority, and how to respect authority and to do what's right. Because I think a lot of time, and maybe I could have did a timeout thing, but back in the day, I just did what happened to me.
Do.
Yes.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So to break, I wouldn't do it to my grandkids because I've learned a lesson from it. My grandfather used to always tell me, don't beat that boy. Mm-hmm. With Jasmine, she was a girl. Yverick, he was the nice kid, so he was always quiet and shy. So you didn't really have to do too much for Yverick. But Rodney was all over the place. He was still a good kid, but he was just, he was the one that I had to keep my eye on. Even today, I got to keep my eye on him. But he's grown, so whatever decisions he make, that'll be on him. It's not on me. So I said a lot, but I just love the love that I get back from my kids. I love that part, and I would never, ever, ever change.
That's right.
My kids, our life together, our struggles, our come-ups, all of that stuff. Mother's Day is for those appreciation.
Yes.
My mother is no longer here, but I have no regrets when it comes to my mama, because I've done everything that I thought a daughter should do and beyond what a daughter should do. And for those parents who mother not here, I can't say I can share mine, but we can share some memories together. I'm willing to do that. So we can post tomorrow about the memory we had. What's today?
Sunday.
Oh, today is Friday. I don't know why I feel like Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead, son. I love you with my whole heart. Jasmine, Yverick, I love y'all with my whole heart. Husband, I know you watching. You made me a better person and a better mother, because he'd be like, babe, don't go so hard in the paint. Be patient with your kids. Let them grow. Sometimes you have to detach as a mother. And so some of y'all mothers need to cut the umbilical cord. Woo. Don't be married to your sons.
Say that.
Don't be married to your daughters.
That's
and that's a whole nother podcast. But I'm going to go ahead and say, I love my children. I love my family, and we will be have a cut the cord contest.
That's a good one.
Another podcast because let me go ahead and let these ladies talk about. Lynn, you go. Go ahead.
No, what's the greatest thing about being a mother?
The greatest thing about being a mother is the love that I have for my kids, my daughter and my sons. It's like unimaginable. Like I will do anything for them. Like that love is like no other. I love them, and I'm a new 3-day grandmother. Yes.
Lynn in the granny club.
That love, yes.
Lynn in the granny club. Lynn in the granny club.
He called me honey. He's gonna call me honey.
Okay.
He's gonna call me honey. But that love is like no other love ever. I love my kids, and I will do anything for them. And we grew up together. I was a mother at a young age. I was 16.
I wasn't gonna tell.
Well, it's okay. But at the same time, I wouldn't change it because I'm happy that she's close to my age now.
Y'all the same age.
Pretty much. She's my sister. So, I wouldn't change it. But at the same time, it's a blessing, and I thank God. And I thank God for you guys tuning in. And I'm going to give it to you guys.
Go, Lynn. You did good.
I told her she was camera shy. She didn't want to be quiet. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So for me, the best part of being a mother is I really feel like my son saved me.
Amen.
Like I don't think I would be where I am without my kid. I know. Like I was probably headed down the path of destruction, which I don't know. Like
we don't know.
It was getting a little wild. It was getting a little wild.
Yeah.
So I that's the best part of motherhood for me. It forced me to grow up. It forced me to look at things from different perspectives. Being a mother helped me break generational curses because I had to reevaluate what I grew up thinking was right to figure out that wasn't the right way. So my son has literally helped me be a better person. And so that is literally the best part of being a mother is that he helped me be a better person. So helping me be a better person allowed me to be a better mother. And in return, I have a pretty awesome kid. So yeah.
Somebody calling in.
So we gonna we gonna take a pause for the calls. Holly Woo on the phone. What you got to say, Holly?
This kind of friend I am. You all the way where you at? Having a nice time with your girlfriend. And I just raised these 4 people off your grass and they dogs. Appreciate it.
What'd she say?
No, Holly is. So we got
Holly is a very good friend.
We have Holly Woo on the phone, and she drives past my house wherever she going. She drives past my house. If I ain't home, she there. She like, who these people on your door? Who these people sitting on my grass? So she just said she just raised 4 people and a dog, Holly.
No, 4 people in there, 4 dogs.
Oh, they have 4 dogs, 4 people in my. They was sitting out there like that was their house.
Oh, they on your grass like that's the park all about.
Rodney, they thought that was a park.
That's how they stand there. They have a conversation like we vested in the park.
What?
The park. This my black family house. People, and I'm gonna need you colonizers to get off her grass.
Did you raise them up? So Holly is a great friend. She is a great friend.
I love Holly.
So we love you, Holly.
Thank you.
And thank you for regulating at my house when I ain't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, y'all must don't utilize that nice purple because somebody should be looking out the window and all.
Oh, you want somebody? Okay, I'm gonna text Ed and tell him people sitting in the grass.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna have him turn the lights on.
Bye.
All right, love you.
Okay, y'all need a time.
Okay. So sorry for the pause, y'all. Go ahead, G.
I'm a little different kind of mama. Me and LJ, we're 20 years apart. I do echo Shantae in the fact that Elle and I, we didn't grow up together because I was always for sure his mama first, but I was always very clear that I didn't want any more children. So LJ definitely made me step my game up. He definitely brought the best out of me. He is now a 21-year-old freshman in college over at
Amen, amen.
So,
Football team.
and he as his Auntie Claude said, he is on a football team, so I'm very proud. But I was always very clear on my stance as a mother. I only had one in me. So I take my hat off to our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers who busted down 12 and 14 children. I take down my hat. I take off my hat to y'all. But happy Mother's Day just to everybody.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Whether you are a birth mom or I also have 3 bonus babies. So, I take my hat off also to those bonus moms.
And those aunties.
And those aunties
Like,
that raise their children.
Yeah.
It ain't easy, baby. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, I use it.
Go ahead. Who next? Who next? Who
Okay,
next?
So I want to start off saying Happy Mother's Day to my mom, who has been battling a lot of different illnesses. She's a cancer survivor and now dealing with a couple of different procedures. But through it all, she's raised 5 children that I'm blessed to say are successful, good, upstanding citizens so far. Property owners, business people, college graduates and so forth. So that's a good thing considering my father passed away when I was about 8 or 9 years old. So happy Mother's Day to her and all the other mothers out there. As far as me, the best part of being a mom is just kind of just pouring into almost like a plant, watering and watching that growth and being able to watch what becomes of it and accepting what becomes of it. Believing that I gave the appropriate nutrients and poured in the appropriate amount of love and watered in the appropriate manner. Even though the decisions may not have always been what I thought they should have been in the time that they thought they should have been. I remember one of my proudest moments was my daughter, who is a master degree and going even further, was a young mom, walked the stage, pregnant. I remember her calling me and crying and just saying, I'm doing everything I thought that I should be doing, but it's just not working. And at the same time, I had to be able to explain to her it's a process. And now being able to watch her move through that and being able to realize that process does work. Stay the course, do what you're supposed to do what needs to be done. And she's managing as well as managing her own business, watching my son do his thing as well as not being successful in the way he thought he should be as far as basketball was concerned, but being able to turn it around and give back and become a coach in AAU and do a lot of other things as far as the sports and stuff is concerned. So just being able to watch what I put into my children, watch them be happy to be able to give back and be able to move forward and to understand things and to continue to thrive, not settle.
Amen.
So I'm just blessed to watch that. And then watching their mom continue my struggle, because I made a lot of choices as a young mom not to do things that would take me away from my children. And so, which means I went to school later. I didn't graduate with my nurse practitioner until I was almost 50 years old. But I felt like that was important because they needed to see that it's never too late.
That's right.
And that there's no ceiling to anything you want to do. So just kind of happy with being able to see my kids continue to thrive. And so that's the best part of motherhood to me, is to continue to watch them continue to grow.
Amen. Y'all can see it's getting dark out here. So we're gonna wrap it up.
I'm
not saying you. I'm just saying. They supposed to be looking for a battery pack, a little battery pack. We set up outside. Claudette, go ahead, ma'am.
So I have 3 children, 27, 30, and 37. Dejan, Lorraine, and Randy. The best part for me, my 2 oldest, I don't know what my youngest is, but my 2 oldest, they call me for advice. as their mama. I ain't never sheltered them from anything about life. Whatever was going on with me, they knew about it. Whatever I did, they knew about it. And at 30 and 37, they call me almost every day for advice. What you think? Let me run this past you. Randy will go shopping with somebody and say, send this picture to my mama so she could tell me what she think. So for me, I enjoy that. Me and my kids, we like to kick it, we get down, we party, we have fun. But the best part for me at 55 is that they call me for advice. It could be on any little thing, and it could be on some big, huge things. But they call me and say, Clyde, what you think? Well, Randy say Clyde. Lorraine say, Mom, let me share this with you. Tell me what you think. And that's, for me, that makes me feel so good as a mother, because they saw my struggle. They saw me go from nothing to something, and then back to nothing, and then build back up. And for them to be able to still come to me as a mama and ask me for my advice, that makes me feel 100.
Good.
That's it.
Come on, Miss Cherie.
Well, for me, for Mother's Day, I want to thank both of my children. I have a grandson that I love dearly, and I just want to thank everybody for I just want to thank my children for just accepting me and just me being a mother. That's it.
Amen. So we're gonna close out on
y'all
want to say something?
Shaniqua, y'all wanna jump in and say something off the camera?
So Malachi says, Samantha and Claudette, thank you both for being the extra auntie. Love with my baby. Y'all show up when it matters. Definitely, Mel. You know we love you and my niece. Definitely. I just say, like, as adults, check on your kids. That's right. As parents, mothers, check on your kids. Because a lot of times they're going through stuff, and they don't want to bother us with it. But it's okay to say, hey, child, hey, son, hey, daughter, how are you doing? You know, kind of just be there for them any way you can. And sometimes it's not financial. It's just they sometimes just need to hear you. Because I know a lot of times I never needed anything from my mother or my father. But if I stop at my mama's house, she would just come outside and just talk to me and give me a bag of potatoes or whatever she had in her house. But when I left there, I felt revived. I felt relieved. Even with my grandparents, when we got to a point where we were in a funk, we would just pull up into their house and sit in their kitchen and just have a conversation. And it's something about parenting and that parenting kind of love that makes you feel secure. It makes you feel like even though the world is on my shoulder, I can make it. So take a moment, just take a moment and call your children. And as I said before, if your parent is absent or if your mother is absent, find someone in the community that you can love on and give them the love and respect that they need, or the admiration and the honor that they could, that you wasn't able to give your mother. Give it to them, because it'll make you feel better. We got aunties out there that are lonely. We have the elderly that are in these convalescent homes. And if you don't have anything to do, pack up a little bag or something, maybe some flowers, take them to a convalescent, and just ask them if you can safely walk through the facility and just bless somebody with a rose. That's just something that'll, you can do that in honor of your parent. So we're going to go ahead and
pray for our family.
Yes. Oh yeah. This is going to be a difficult time for some of my cousins. So we're going to say to the Washington family, my aunt Yanita passed away on May 1st. And this will be their first time without their mother. And this is a club that, we all want to be in a club. This is a club that I wouldn't want to never invite anybody to, because it hurts so bad. You got that empty void. So I'm going to ask that you guys keep my family in your prayers. Luster, Anthony, Baba Jean, Shauna, and the rest of and Uncle Bobby. I'm going to ask that you guys add an extra special prayer for them. And then those other people, as I said before, that are without their parents, my husband, the Allen family. It's just Betty Jean. The Wesleys, and we also want to add Helen, my other cousin who lost her dad the second. And so it's just Olatunji.
Yes, he lost his daughter. She was like 12 or 13.
Okay, so Olatunji. So we're gonna put that out there.
Brother.
Stay positive.
Yes.
Stay loving. Stay respectful. have open dialogue with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
And just be respectful of how a person feels. Even, you know, in all relationships. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Say we love y'all.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. We're
Happy
gonna toast to
Mother's
y'all.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Y'all had a good night. And remember, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this page.
And share.
And share.
Share.
So you can just
We
close.
finna jump in the pool.
Yeah.
So it's a button on
Show them
say
the
in.
pool, B.
Oh, she gonna show it real quick.
Time.
Well, it looks like it's still on.
That's what I'm saying. Shut that down.